Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Faisal Ahmed, and I'll be the speaker for today's Biz Talk. And I do believe you have come to know the topic for today. The topic is all about netiquette in business management. Am I right? Can remember the title? Are you sure? Netiquette, netiquette, or netiquette in business management. Now, why we have chosen this topic for today's Biz Talk? There is a reason. The reason is, all of you please pay attention, and I believe all of you can hear my voice. Am I audible? Is it loud and clear? Okay, good, very good. If everything is okay, let's get started. Now, why we have chosen the topic for today's Biz Talk? It's all about netiquette. Why? After the COVID-19 pandemic, I'm talking about post COVID-19 pandemic, still a lot of business managing by using internet features. Noniti, you follow? Michael, you follow? So a lot of business since COVID-19 pandemic, business are being managed by internet things. So yes, I'm pretty sure how many of you are here? 200 of you are here already. You all have the right etiquette in your personal life, in your professional life. And I'm not sure how many of you know the importance of netiquette in business management. Netiquette, it is all about one kind of etiquette, but when we are using it in online. So I'll be explaining a lot of things. I'll be sharing some stories. I'll be sharing some case studies so that you all can understand how you can improve your netiquette in order to manage business or in order to become more and more professional at your workplace. So can all of you switch on your camera and give a good smile on screen? I can see a lot of a face. I think I know most of you, and I also can see some new faces, right? So whatever it is, I would like to say welcome to our today's Biz Talk. Give a good smile on screen, 3 to 1. Can all of you give a smile? Don't be emo because of the romantic music, okay? So don't be emo. 3 to 1, page number 1. Page number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Page number 3, give a good smile. Thank you. Page number 4, remember, attendance for you to prepare, to get your certificate after completing this session with me. Thank you so much for your understanding. And I can see, yeah, most of your camera is on. Okay, fine. So I have marked your attendance for now. And please take note, uh, after I complete my discussion, I'll send you the notes. So no need to ask me in the chat box, sir, can I have the notes? Yes, I'll send it in the chat box at 7 p.m. Singapore time. Okay, clear? Fine. So let me share my screen. And I do believe all of you can share my screen accordingly, right? You all can see, right? Okay, so the topic one more time, netiquette in business management. So a lot of important topic we do have for today's discussion, as you can see. Definition, some common netiquettes. We will be learning about 4 Ps and the main rules of netiquette. And we also will figure out why netiquette is important for the brand and the basic netiquette for brands to follow. And the last but not the least, we will be learning how brand can follow proper netiquette. So this is the topic. These are the topic for today. So let's get started with the first one, with the definition of a netiquette. Now, you all need to understand, before I talk about netiquette, you all need to understand the meaning of etiquette, right? Forget about and you just put etiquette. I do believe all of you know the word etiquette before. Am I right? And for how many of you the word netiquette is very new? Can you please wave your hand? For how many of you this word is very new? Can I check? Wow, a lot of you. This word is new for you. It's okay, never mind. Now, netiquette, if we divide the whole word, we will find two important words. Number one is network, which is internet, and another word is etiquette. So when we will be using internet things, what are the most important code of polite behavior? I repeat my statement. Code of polite behavior when we are using internet, it is called netiquette. As I have told you before I start my actual discussion, nowadays a lot of business are using internet things. Am I right? Even the small food and beverage outlet that you have in your country, they also have their own Facebook page about their food and beverage outlet. Am I right? Even they could have a small YouTube channel. They can have Instagram account. So how, from business point of view, you will be following the code of polite behavior while you are using your Facebook page or while you are using your Instagram or YouTube channel. Actually, these are known as netiquette. Understand? Actually, the word netiquette, it's all about unwritten rules. There is no constitution. You know what is the meaning of constitution? Written rules. Actually, it has no written rules about using internet. But in real life, netiquette is very important for each and every business to follow. So it will help you to understand how you can lead your behavior online, how you can promote respectful while you are in a digital communication. Should I make myself clear to you guys? So while using internet, we cannot do whatever we want at the first place. We must need to follow some rules, some code of conduct, some polite expression, some polite language, some polite emojis, some polite tune of voice. So all together, we call it netiquette. Now, some common etiquettes that we need to use. Let me stop sharing my screen and let me say hello to everyone. Can all of you wave? In my area, the weather is not good, but I have mobile data enough. So if got any problem, I'll do something about this one. Okay, so please wait. Okay, so let's talk now. I believe all of you can hear me, right? Can you hear me? Okay, good, excellent. Now, ladies and gentlemen, netiquette is one kind of character, one kind of nature when we can focus on the small, small things. Understand? Netiquette is one kind of our behavior, our attitude regarding focusing on small, small things. I'll give you an example. All of you look at your Zoom profile name. Some of you are not using the proper way of writing your name. Am I right? See, some of you just put the small alphabet when you are writing your name, which is not the right netiquette. You follow? I can see one of my students eating ice cream and her name is 891164. Huh. So actually, this is called the lake of Netiquette, but you are using internet feature. Don't get shy, please. Don't feel shy, my friends. I'm here to tell you the truth. Okay, I'm here to educate you about what is Netiquette. So look at your name. I can see some of you are not using the right way of writing your name. You know, you never put the capital alphabet before, I mean, in the first alphabet and, after the gap. It is also one kind of, you know, netiquette to write your name properly when you are using your internet things. Should I make myself clear to you guys? Understand? You follow? And another, so can all of you edit your name? I can see some of you put just the wrong way of writing your name when you are using your Zoom profile name, because you have to be good at doing the small, small things when you are using internet features. That is also one kind of common etiquette. Now, let me share my screen and let's talk about more common etiquette. Look at this one. When you write something in internet, avoid using all the capital alphabets until unless it becomes an instruction for your team members. You understand, all of you guys? So avoid using all capital alphabets when you will be writing or replying your customer's question by using Facebook, Instagram, messengers, WhatsApp, or any kind of social media platform. You know, avoid sarcasm. What is the meaning of sarcasm? Remember, business is all about professionalism, formalities, right? No need to do anything that really does not sounds like professional while you are using internet things. Lilia, am I right? Example, I'm your customer, and when I message you, hi Miss Lilia, if you send me a funny emojis to me, I might not be happy because you are not using the right netiquette, right? Look at number 3, respect others' privacy. So every single day, from business point of view, when you will be communicating with your clients, with your customers, with your colleague, make sure you respect the privacy of that particular communication. So those who are at work, I understand, no problem. No need to switch on your camera. Just listen. I understand this one because I cannot force you to switch on your camera as you are at work. Just take it easy and just listen to the discussion accordingly. Now, respect others' privacy means that, for example, I'm your customer and I'm communicating with you, and what you are doing, you are taking all my conversation screenshot and you upload it in your social media platform without my permission. I didn't understand. Krisanta, you follow? If you do that, it is also not netiquette. I'm your customer. I was buying some products, some products from your outlet, and you took some picture, took some photo that I am your customer, and you upload all the picture in social media platform. It is also not the part of netiquette. Understand, all of you, what I'm trying to mean? You need to upload appropriate file types. I have something to share with all of you. You know, uh, when I used to train our trainees, I'm talking about the job training. So I receive a lot of CV and resume every single day. So how I receive the CV and resume? In my email. John, understand? I receive a lot of CV in my email. And sometimes I feel so unhappy that only 1 or 2% trainee, he or she really knows how to send the appropriate file by using email. And 99% and 98%, they are using wrong way of sending CV to me. Understand what I'm trying to mean? Example, when you send your CV for any company to look for a job, what you need to make sure? You need to make sure you convert your CV as PDF, right? And you have to rename your PDF like your full name, and you have to mention what document it is. For example, Faisal Ahmed, and then I'll put CV, so that whom I send my CV, he or she can easily understand that in the email I have added my CV. People adding picture, but without renaming them. So if you are sending your passport copy, you have to make sure you rename this picture and you name it properly, right? Passport information page. If you are adding your own picture, you have to rename and put passport size picture. Understand, all of you guys? And you have to do it properly. It is called common etiquette. And always remember the facts. Though you are using internet and the other person whom you are talking to, he or she cannot see you at the first place, it does not mean that you can do whatever you want. Always look for the facts. And remember, you are communicating with a person, though it is not face to face, but you have to believe that there is no difference between face to face communication and communication in the social media platform. Now, nowadays, there are a lot of netiquette word. Understand, Maria? A lot of people, when they type email, when they reply messages in WhatsApp, in Facebook, in Instagram, in LinkedIn profile, a lot of business leaders, they are using the short form of some important expression. Let's learn together so that next time when you have any conversation or when you have any messages from others, you can understand. For example, Nuila, hello Nuila, wave your hand. If I type you a message, for example, we have a business meeting at 12 p.m. and you message me, hello Sir Faisal, may I know where are you? If I type only OMW, don't feel that maybe Mr. Faisal is going to buy BMW. No, I'm not that rich that I can buy a BMW for now. So OMW meaning to say on my way. Okay, on my way. So maybe you got a promotion from your job, or you pass your promotion exams, and if you receive a message like CRAT, it means what? Congratulations, right? GL, good luck. Nowadays a lot of business leaders are using that kind of short form of expression. Rosalyn, you follow? IDK, I don't know. TTYL, talk to you later. JSYK, just so you know. DWH, during work hours, right? AFAIK, as far as I know. AFAIR, as far as I remember. AFAIC, as far as I am concerned. Look at this one. All are the expressions are very common, not in our face-to-face conversation, but in our online or e-meet communication. This is also some common forms of netiquette. Should I make myself clear to you guys? Understand? So you also can feel free to use all those things when you are going to communicate properly by following the netiquette. I do have few of them. AAMOF, as a matter of fact, because sometime in online, when you are going to communicate, you have to respond quickly. you might not be able to write down the full expression, right? So you can use this one. Look at this one, IIRC, if I remember correctly. DM, direct message. AFAICT, as far as I can tell. TL, you notice, and if you notice that the meeting was totally waste of time. So what would be the short form? CWOT, POP, point of view, THB, to be honest. So these are the forms you can remember. Now let's move on to the next topic for today's discussion. So when we are talking about netiquette, we can use 4 Ps. How many Ps? 4 Ps. It's all about while you are using internet things for business purpose, politeness must be there. If there is lack of politeness when you are communicating with your business partner, with your customers, with your client, your communication cannot be productive at all. Look at number second P. It's all about professional. Be professional. So the definition of being professional, it can be different from situation to situation. Am I right, guys? Example, you are going to send a message, or you are going to give a cold calling. You know what is the meaning of cold calling? You will give a call to someone whom you never talked before in your life. Justin, understand? So you have to be very professional. You cannot simply call me and keep talking. I'll feel that you have lack of netiquette from your side. You follow? So what is professionalism? Yes, you have the authority to call me because this is your right. This is called freedom of call anyone as human being. Agree? But not everybody will talk to you. Maybe I'm busy. Maybe I'm sleeping. Maybe I'm having my dinner. Maybe I'm having or having important discussion with other people. So what is the meaning of be professional? After making a phone call, you have to take a permission. You follow? Sir, may I talk with you for a while? See, that is called professionalism. And yesterday night, after my ENS class, I received like 6 messages in my Telegram groups. And I'm so happy to see that all of you, all the 6 of you, have the best netiquette. You follow? When you send me the message, you said, "Hello, sir. My name is blah, blah, blah. I'm from ENS class. I'm so sorry to say, during my class time, I was not able to download my notes. Sir, could you please help me to send the notes now?" See how professional he or she is when asking me for the notes. Sometimes I receive some message. "Can you send me the notes, Madina?" I just simply get this message from student. Can I get the notes? No, no netiquette at all. Am I right? There is no hello, there is no appositive, and even I don't know which note he or she is asking about. Because in our online educational platform, we have a lot of different programs, right? And if someone send me a message to send the notes, it's not any professionalism. You follow? So to become a professional, you have to follow your etiquette as a form of netiquette. Okay, understand? Understand, Maria and all? Fine. Let me bring you into my screen and talk about P number 3, positive. Remember, Face-to-face communication is very easy one, but communicating by using internet things very challenging. If you don't trust me, look at my peace talk session for tonight. I mean, for today. 293 of you are here. And I'm 100% sure not all of you are listening to me with full of attention. And I have no control about this part. Agree? Because there is a gap between me and you. We are in online, right? In the Zoom. Yeah, some of you are at work. Some of you may not at work, but switch off your camera. See? So what I need to do as a speaker, I need to be very positive. What kind of positive? Yes, things can be like that. Not everybody will listen to you when you are communicating for the business part, for the business purpose. It's very common in all over the world. And just be positive and move forward. Understand all of you guys? Do you think so I can waste my 5 minutes to call everyone's name to switch on camera? Cannot, right? It will be just waste of my time. Look at the next one. Be participative. What is the meaning of being participative? Uh, can all of you hear my voice, guys? Am I audible? Is it really clear? So one of my students messaging me. Okay, good. Now, if you can hear me, is okay. Thank you so much. So be participative. So even when you are using internet things to communicate, please be proactive. Understand? Otherwise, you really cannot enhance the best outcome from your internet things or for effective communication by using the internet things. Look at the next topic for today. It's all about the rules of netiquette. I'm talking about the 8 principles of effective, proper, smart netiquette. Rule number one, remember the human. Yeah, you are using a device to communicate, but don't forget, in the other side of the screen, there is a human being, not any artificial intelligence, not any robot, not any aliens, right? Human being. So when you understand that I'm going to talk with another group of people, you will customize, you will be polite, you will be humble, you will be professional. Am I right? But I'm so sorry to say, many people really do not understand when they are using internet things. Agree? That's why we can see a lot of unnecessary content in different social media platforms. Agree, guys? And we really don't understand why people are using that kind of things. Okay, now number two, always remember rule number two, and um, it's all about behave ethically and responsibility, or you have to behave yourself. Do you know what is the meaning of behaving yourself? You know, now you can make a phone call and you can shout to your colleagues, right? You can shout to your staff. But if it is unethical, at the end of the day, you are not using the proper netiquette. You follow what I'm trying to mean? So behave yourself. Why? Because people always have misunderstanding about online based communication, but the communication is the same. So don't try to be unethical while you are communicating by using the internet things. Number three, you have to be good at about the technology that you are using to communicate with your customer, to communicate with your business internal partner, external partner. You know, I can see sometimes some of my students really do not know how to connect their audio in the Zoom. So what is happening? I can see the picture of my student, but obviously he or she cannot listen what I'm talking about. What is the problem? She is willing to learn, he is willing to learn, but the problem is he or she really does not have any idea about the technology that I am using. Look at number 4, rule number 4, respects others' time and the bandwidth. What does it mean? This is something very important. Rule number 4, very important. I need to stop sharing my screen because just now I have come. I mean, in my mind, it has a lot of things to share with you. But before that, I'll give you a few minutes to switch on your camera. Can all of you switch on your camera? Quick one, because I can see 300 of you are here. Give a good smile on screen. We will take picture. We will take photo for your attendance. Page number 1, page number 2, page number 3. Excellent. Page number 4. Very good. Page number 5. How about page number 6? Page number 7. Thank you so much, Netiquette people. 8. When I go to page number 9, I feel there is no Netiquette, you know? Okay, good. Excellent. Now, what I mean by this one, the rule number 4, as you remember from the screen, it's all about respect others, people, time. Okay. Now, I'm 100% sure some of you never ever check your email even for months. Please correct me if I'm wrong. You never check your inbox. Is there any important email for you or not? Yes, you will check your email if you are applying for jobs by using your email ID. But if you already have a job, and you feel that your email account is not that important for you to check, actually, it's not the proper netiquette. You follow what I'm trying to mean? You go, at least it says that the netiquette of checking your inbox once in 24 hours. Understand all of you what I'm trying to mean? This is the proper netiquette. Meaning to say, without your weekend, every day you must need to check your inbox. Excellent. Very good. You follow? Netiquette, I mean, the number 2, the respecting the time. If it is your working time, you make sure when you receive any message in your WhatsApp number, in your Telegram number, sometimes people got this mindset not to reply on time. Please correct me if I'm wrong, right? You are working as a manager and one of your staff send you a message and asking for an advice. And it already becomes 2 days. You never check your message. You never seen this message. What will be happening? This staff will not have any proper respect for you. Why? Because you don't know how to give the importance or how to respect the time of other people. Raymond, understand? That's how today's people think about the netiquette. You follow? Yesterday night, I got few messages because of the time differences. I reply you in the morning time because I cannot reply you after 12. Then my wife will come and fight with me. Why you are talking to someone at midnight, right? You follow? But I definitely will reply you when I have my time. Obviously, I'll reply you within 14 to 16 hours, not for 24 hours. You follow? And if it is weekend, maybe I'm not going to reply you within the weekend time, but I always try because I believe one of the most important etiquettes is to respect the time of other people. Understand? Do it. If you want to manage a business by using the internet things, don't take it like lightly. Now, look at this one. Present yourself positively. As I said earlier, that whenever you will be working with a group of people, you must need to be very positive all the way. Share your knowledge and expertise. Netiquette, when this is called like when you are at work and if someone is asking for your advice, don't say you can't. If it is under your authority, be supportive and share your knowledge and share your thoughts accordingly. Understand, guys? Uh, and the next one, it's all about keep flame oils under control. So sometime I can see one of my students got, yeah, hello.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Hello, good evening. Any problem? Why? Can you please switch on your camera also? Okay, what is your question? Any question that you want to ask me?
Yes, sir. So,
Okay,
what
go
is
on.
meaning of remember the human? Remember the human, behave ethically and responsibly.
I already have explained. Okay, never mind. I'll explain it one more time. Remember the human, meaning to say, now, uh, Praveen, right? Praveen, for example, you are in my Zoom meeting. So I cannot just simply think I can do whatever I want because it's all about the Zoom meeting. I need to remember that you are also a human being. You follow? So when I'll be using the internet things to communicate, I always remember I'm communicating with a human being, not any robot, not any artificial intelligence. You follow? Second one, as I have told you that when you are using internet things, you have to behave. Which one is the right way of behaving? That is called behave ethically and responsibly. Understand? Now, Praveen, good. The next one, number 8, be forgiving of others' mistakes. So it's very common, when people talk, when people write, when people send voice messages, they can make mistake. But what you need to do? You just need to, understand and you have to move forward. You cannot just make fun about the people's mistake when you are in internet things. Maribel, you follow? Maria, you follow? So remember these total 8 core principles of netiquette. Now let's talk about why the netiquette is important for brands. So what I would like to do, let me copy the things, let me stop sharing my screen, let me put in the chat box, and let me invite you guys. Who can tell me why netiquette is very important for brands or for any kind of business? Anyone would like to add something? And obviously, I'll be sending the link before I say goodbye to all of you. The link of the notes you will get just before ending the meeting. So anyone would like to add something? Why netiquette is important? You can raise your digital hand. Okay, Irene, microphone is yours. Hello, Irene.
Hello, good afternoon, sir. I'm Irene from Philippines.
Okay, so let me
I
correct your name first. Why you put small I, why you put small t. Let me edit and let make the netiquette correctly. Now see how beautiful your name looks like?
yeah.
Wow, fantastic. Go on, please.
Uh, why is netiquette important for brands? I think netiquette is this is your maybe the people will know you if you are using your own style of giving the giving your way of doing this communicating with people properly, and maybe it will maybe the people will Well, I cannot. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
Irene, no problem, my friend. I
I cannot.
understand. You know, it's okay, no problem. I really appreciate the way you try to explain. It's okay, no problem, nothing wrong with that. But one important point we can take away from Irene. Why it is important? Because it will represent that you are able to communicate properly with your customers, right? I'll take this point. And I have another participant, Jason. Hello, Jason. Why you think that Netiquette is important for brand?
Okay,
Jason
etiquette
can
is
unmute.
important for brands because it helps. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, etiquette is important for brands because it helps maintain positive online presence and fosters respectful communication with others. Adhering to etiquette guidelines can enhance customer trust, improve brand reputation, and encourage customer engagement. And the overall is good etiquette supports brand loyalty and customer satisfaction.
Okay, very good. Though it sounds like a paragraph, but the same point is all about effective communication. I would like to invite another participant. Why it is important? What do you think? Uh, yeah, go on, please. Yeah, unmute your microphone. Yes, thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Good
Good evening,
evening.
everybody. For me, since you are the brand ambassador, you have to learn how to have a netiquette due to you have to give them a clear communication and avoid misunderstanding, and also you have to protect their privacy. Additionally, to have harmonious with your colleagues and customers as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate your answer. I'm not going to take anyone for this topic. Thank you so much. I can see a lot of digital hand, but I need to take some important points from the chat box. Maintain a positive online reputation. Yes, you are absolutely right. Because now, out of 100 customers, about 65% of your customers are being connected with your e-learning, e-commerce platform. You follow? Out of 100, 65 customers, they know about your website. You follow? About 60%, 65% of your customers, they know what are the things you are doing in your online platform. So how you can, it's not all about brick and mortar outlets or physical outlets. It's also about maintaining the positive online reputation. Remember the number. To look professional from other people. Yes, you are absolutely right. Project a professional image. Janilyn said in the chat box, Netiquette is important for the brand to create professional, mutually fully atmosphere that will enhance clear and productive digital communication. Yes, now all of you understand, we can see a lot of responses from our trainees today. So why it is important? Number one, in order to have transparent communication. Understand all of you guys? Number one is why it is important in order to enhance transparent communication. Why etiquette is important? Number two, in order to develop a mutual, respectful, or mutual understanding between the business and the clients and customers. Number three, why etiquette is important? Etiquette always will create a professional image of the brand to the particular customers accordingly, right? And number four, engagement. This is the burning question for modern business. If there is lack of customer engagement, your brand will feel a danger in future. But when there is an engagement by using the right etiquette, your business will move forward. Your business will be developing all the operations and the standard and the quality and the quantity accordingly. And that's why if you think about all the successful business, think about Unilever, think about like McDonald's, think about KFC, think about Pizza Hut, think about the Philips, think about Toyota Automobiles, think about Microsoft, think about Apple, right? What they are doing, they always using the right netiquette in order to take care of their online or e-commerce platform accordingly. Understand, all of you guys? One more examples that I'm going to share before I move to the next topic for today's discussion. You know, that Alibaba, Alibaba.com, I do believe you know about this one, right? And the leader is Jack Ma, a Chinese successful entrepreneur. Alibaba operation, it's almost in all over the world. And if you go to Alibaba e-commerce platform, you will find that when they connect with their customers, Netiquette is there. You follow? Netiquette is there. You will find that Alibaba has introduced artificial intelligence in the communication channel. So if you are from Russia, what you can do, you can select your language, Russian language, in order to communicate with Alibaba e-commerce platform. Why? Because they understand that if I only can speak in English, if I only can speak in Chinese, many customers will not understand what we are talking about. Roselyn, understand? So this is also the etiquette, because you value the people or the customers' concern at the first place. So that is why it is very important to take care of the etiquette parts for any kind of business. Remember, for business, Netiquette always will create a professional, mutually respectful atmosphere that fosters clear and positive and productive digital communication. Remember, when a business continuously behave professionally, this brand can go a long way. Why? Look at this one. Your action online reflect your brand values, and people will pay attention about your brand. They will trust, and they will have the mindset to be connected with your prospect accordingly. Now I'll give you an example. One of the cheapest airlines, it is AirAsia, right? AIRASIA. I'm pretty sure if you are a budget-friendly traveler, some of you have used their service to travel from one country to another country, or whatever it is. Now, if you go to their website, if you go to AirAsia website, in the bottom part, you will find a virtual customer care agent. Understand, all of you guys? You follow? Virtual. Actually, he's not a human being. It is all about the implementation of an artificial intelligence in order to communicate with the passengers or with their prospect accordingly. Jason, understand? Crisanta, you follow? So when you click on there, you will find that even the artificial intelligence also maintain the netiquette. You follow? So what kind of netiquette? This feature already have customized some important common questions that you just need to click on this question, and this virtual, I believe you can see a face of a man, right? This virtual customer care assistant will answer your question with full of respect, with full of authenticity, with full of reality, and with full of information that that you must need to know from this particular part of communication. Gracia, you follow? John, you follow? Jenny, understand? Jacob understand, right? So why? Why AirAsia is spending money to develop that kind of an etiquette in their website? Because they would like to connect with their customer for proper and effective customer engagement. Real, am I right? Not only AirAsia, there are a lot of brands in all over the world. They are using Netiquette to respect their customer, to engage their customer accordingly. Look at this one, why it is important. Customers are far more likely to engage with a brand that will represent the good Netiquette. Example, you are having a small business like small retail outlet in your country, and your retail shop comes with a Facebook page. And what you are doing, you never maintain consistency, and you never manage this Facebook page continuously. You follow? And if I go to your Facebook page, I notice that your last post was last year, December. And this is what? This is the May 2025. So if I notice that your last activity, it was in last December, I'll feel that you are using the Facebook page not for customer engagement, not for showing the proper etiquette. You follow? Don't do that. Always be very serious about the things that you are using for your customer engagement, because at the end of the day, customer would like to engage with your brand, right? Now, so it's all about an online reputation management, ORM strategy. That's all about actively practicing good conduct as a brand that will draw people in, keeps them coming back. So under your ORM strategy, online reputation management strategy, what you can do, you need to provide training for the people who are managing your social media platform or internet things in order to be regular in managing Facebook page, YouTube channel, or whatever the platform you are using. We'll understand if can, what will be happening? You will get a proper platform for customer engagement. Now, some basic etiquette for the brands to follow. Let me make it a bit small so that I can manage my time and I can continue with my talk accordingly. Now look at this one. Some basic etiquettes that we must need to follow as brand. Number one, humanize your brand. Maintaining professionalism, understand your online space or online platform, value your audience time that I already have explained to you from the core principle of Netiquette. Uphold your brand image, share your expertise with full of seriousness, with full of professionalism, then foster positive interaction, protect customer privacy, use your influence, and you must have to embrace imperfection. So these are the basic etiquette a brand must follow in its business related activities. So what I'll be doing, I'll be explaining each and every points with some examples. Now, though you are talking about Netiquette, nothing to do for your personal life or nothing to do with your face-to-face communication. But when you are really planning to enhance some productive things by using internet, what you need to do, you need and authenticity. Example, when you receive a new message in your, maybe in your official Facebook page, or you receive a comment in the comment section about the price of your product, about the quality of your product, about the color of your product, about, like authenticity of your product. You cannot simply overlook this message. You understand, all of you guys? So that is called personality and empathy and authenticity. If you overlook the customer concern, meaning to say you don't value the concern of human being. Jeffrey, am I right? Example, in your Facebook post, I make a comment last year. You never reply anything. Even you never put a like option, I mean thumbs up in my comments. What does it mean? It means that you really do not care about who am I. Am I right? The customer will have the same feelings. So don't do that. This is also one kind of netiquette, right? I'll give you a good example. In your country, got a lot of verified Facebook page for well-known business. Am I right, Mary? Right? In your country, got a lot of verified Facebook page of well-known business that you have in your country. When you have time after today's class, what you can do, you can go and do some research. If there is any comments, someone will reply their comments. Am I right? Or simply they will not answer in the public. They will say, please check your inbox. I already sent you the details. You follow? Michelle Carino. That's how they will value the human nature by using personality, empathy, and authenticity. Remember, when you show that your brand value more than just sales, what you are doing, you are going to build confidence and foster meaningful relationship between your customer and your product, which is known as in modern business CRM, right? Customer relationship management. Customer relationship management. So follow this basic etiquette that can really bring a lot of outcome for your business at the first place. Now, your customer always will appreciate if you from the brand side understand their needs and emotions and making them more likely to engage and stay loyal. Always remember my purple color remark. Behind every screen is a person looking for real connection. I repeat, behind every screen, you follow? There is someone like you looking for real connection. And when you understand this common basic human thought or human thinking, human philosophy, it is also part of business netiquette that you can always follow at the first place. Should I make myself clear to you guys? Understand? Example, one of your customers, you feel that he or she will not become a paid customer. It doesn't mean that who will pay money for getting your product or who will not pay the money to get your product. You have to use this basic concept that behind every screen, a human being is looking for some real connection. That is one of the best things that you can do for representing your netiquette among your customers. Number two, maintaining professionalism. So what does it mean? How you can maintain professionalism for your internet things? Remember, maintaining a professional digital presence is very important for each and every business activities. Your relationship with your customers should always reflect respect, and consistency. Jacob, understand? Look at the two important words, respect and consistency. If there is no respect between you and your prospect, if there is no continuous communication between you and your customers, you cannot maintain the professionalism for your brand. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, don't be surprised if you if you see that the well-known brand in your country always uploading the exciting news, exciting features in their verified social media platforms. So understand why? Because they would like to make it like consistency basis, not once in a year, not once in a month. It is a regular activities to maintaining professionalism. Now, basic etiquettes for maintaining professionalism. I would like to add some important things, but before that, let me stop sharing my screen and let me say hello to everyone. Can all of you wave your hand? Very good, excellent. Now, for maintaining professionalism, example for etiquette. Number one, always you need to keep an eye in your business email. Okay, Jocelyn, keep an eye in your business email ID and reply accordingly. Number two, maintaining professionalism. You keep an eye in the inbox of your social media business platforms. If there is any message, if there is any message request, don't just keep it pending. Don't do that. You have to go for, as quick as possible mindset to reply. Professionalism. You follow? Number three, as as part of your business communication, if you notice that someone is asking for quotation, you know the meaning of quotation, Raymond? Quotation. I would like to ask about the quotation of your price. Yes, you may need some time to prepare your quotation. Maybe you need 2 days, you need 3 days. But 2 days, 3 days, you never let this message to be standby. What do you need to do? You need to just give a simple reply. I didn't understand. You acknowledge that I have received your email with a request of quotation. Please allow me 2 working days, 3 working days, whatever you need to send the right quotation to your important prospects. You follow? That is called maintaining professionalism. You got my point, guys? You receive a message from your customers about asking for warranty policy or guarantee policy. But for now, you are not sure enough about the things that your customer is asking. What is the meaning of professionalism? You give a small reply. Sir, let me check. I will get back to you. See, ma'am or madam, give me some time. Let me check. I'll get back to you. That's how you can respect your customer's question, customer concern, customer behavior, customer attitude, customer needs, and customer expectations. You understand, all of you guys? You follow? I would like to add some more examples. I believe some of you have bought some product from online. Am I right? Like from e-commerce platform. Even some of you bought some product from Facebook page. Agree? And you notice when you send message to that particular Facebook page, there is an option, right? So usually they respond in 2 hours, right? 3 hours, 1 day, 2 days. So if I'm a customer, if I go to their chat box and if I see there is a notice that they usually reply in 1 or 2 days, I'll not be happy. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? It will tell me, oh my God, they are very slow in nature to respond their customers. But when I go to another platform, I notice that they usually reply even in an hour. And when I say hi, I receive a customized message. Am I right? They send an automated reply to their customer. This is also one kind of professionalism by using the Netiquette. Understand, all of you guys? If I say hi, and if there is no response for 2 days, I'll say bye. Am I right? Just after hi, I'll say bye. Why? Because there is no professionalism. Should I make myself clear to you guys? Remember, the modern business is all about competition, competition, and competition. You are not alone with that particular product. A lot of people are selling or developing the same kinds of product under the name of different brands. You follow? So how you can make your brand to be more reliable to your customers by being very, very professional in which part? In the Netiquette part. The next one, understand your online space. Be mindful of the different platforms you are using and the diverse audience your platform always will have. Remember, each of them will have unique preferences, age, and the needs. So what you need to do? You need to customize your digital communication in order to fit of each and every platform of your online. What I mean by this one? Now, don't think so that only the young generation will be your customer. Am I right to say like that, Pan? My father, who is already 65 years old, he also can be your customer. Am I right? But he's not using Facebook in the regular basis. So how you can take care of your customer like my father's generation? Then you need to go for different platform. You follow? What I mean by different platform? It can be not only the Facebook, not only the Instagram, not only the YouTube. It also can be, I'll be explaining this one like SMS, short message services. You follow? And nowadays, I do believe that some of you got very angry when you are keep receiving promotional messages in your mobile inbox. Am I right? How many of you have that kind of angriness about the promotional messages in your mobile phone? Can you please wave your hand? Anyone? See, some of you said, yes, I am. Actually, this is another things that I'm going to highlight for today's talk. As I'm talking about Netiquette, it has to be a balanced. Am I right, Jocelyn? If your brand keep messaging me one after another in my WhatsApp number or in my inbox of my mobile phone, I'll be unhappy, right? Why you are disturbing my personal time? Why you are always sending me the same kind of message that I really don't like? You follow? But maybe some of you, it's okay one. You really don't bother about the messages that you are receiving from different brand for different business. Actually, that kind of uh, differences, it because of the age and because of the mindset and the attitude of your different customers. You understand, all of you guys? So before you are going to implement that kind of promotional activities, you understand your different online platforms so that you can maintain the Netiquette part accordingly. Value your audience time. That is also another basic needs for a brand to follow. Now, respect your audience. Yes, correct. Respect your audience time by providing valuable, concise, and relevant content. Netiquette, you follow? Don't try to make your information complicated for your customer. Understand, Susa? Make sure it is sweet, small, valuable, and relevant information. When you have that kind of thinking, that kind of planning regarding your business, it is also a part of Netiquette from your side. You follow? So time your email and SMS marketing campaign very, very properly to avoid spam and information overload. And that's why what you can do if you are using SMS marketing, if you are using email marketing, or if you are using the cold calling tools for sales department, you have to come out with a strategic timing. Always remember, you know when is the best time for sending message? Let me stop sharing my screen. Let me say hello to everyone. Can all of you wave your hand? I will have two questions and you can answer me in the chat box. No need to talk because sometimes I cannot keep all of your requests. Am I right? If I ask a question, five of your hand is there, but I only can talk with one or two of you. Is okay one? Answer me in the chat box. My first question, tell me what is the best time for cold calling? Example, you would like to sell something to your customer by using phone call, right? By using phone call. So when you can call your customer, what is the best time to make a phone call to your prospect to explain about your product? Can you please put some option in the chat box? Very good. Yeah, go on, faster, 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 faster. Okay, I got a lot of options in the chat box. After work, rest time at night, 10 a.m., around 9 a.m., morning time, lunch or after work, out of the office, but not during the work time, daytime, not the sleeping time, during the break time, okay, between 1 to 3 p.m., okay, best time to make a phone call in the evening around 8 p.m. I think about morning 8 or 9 a.m. Okay. I would like to prefer to have a call at night. Are you sure? At night? Okay. So I have more than 20 messages in the chat box. Some of you said early in the morning, like 8 a.m., 9 a.m. My friend, don't call someone around 8 a.m. in order to sell an insurance policy. He can be very, very mad at over the phone call. Am I right? Am I right? Maybe some of your important prospect, Raymond, may be sleeping. You follow? Now, I'm not going to take all of your option. You cannot call people at night. Night time is all about a time for them to spend with their family, right? The best time, according to the survey, it's from 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. or 11 until 12:30. You got my point? 2 time slots from 11 a.m. until 12:30. Why not before 11 a.m.? Before 11 a.m., everybody got some morning task to follow. Am I right? Even if I'm at work during the morning time, I will be super busy to start my day. Am I right? But around 11 a.m., I'll be a bit relaxed. You know, I can talk. Even if I cannot talk, I'll simply pick up your phone call to respond you. Why not from some of you said like 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Actually, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., a lot of them will go for lunch break. You follow? If you call me while I'm taking lunch, I'm not going to pick up your phone. If I even pick up your phone call, maybe I'll not talk to you. Part of netiquette. Am I right? So you have to come out with the proper timing where and when you can call for your business related. Yeah. Now all of you can see my screen. All of you can see my face, right? Okay, good. Thank you so much. How come my camera was off? Okay, never mind. Come to the main point. So what I mean by this one, Now, that's all about the phone call. Now, what is next? The next one is, when is the best time to send email? If you send me an email, tell me what would be the best time. Anyone? Ricardo, why you are always using 8 a.m.? Where is my friend? I know you are an early bird. It doesn't mean that everybody will check their email around 8 a.m., my friend. Okay, maybe there is a reason why you feel it's 8 a.m., but I'm not sure. Now, the best time also to send email, it can be any time of the working hour. You follow? Working hour. So it can be from 9 a.m. until the 5 p.m. Do not send any work email after the office hour. You follow? After the office hour, don't send any official email at the first place. Okay, fine. And then if you are following Facebook marketing, what is the best time in order to post the poster for Facebook marketing? Oh, I see. Ricardo, now I got your point, because 8 a.m. is the working hour in your country, right? Okay, good. Very good. Thank you so much. Now, Facebook poster, when you can post, what is the best time? Because you need to respect the time of your customer. Okay, good, very good. Now, if you are involved in Facebook marketing, you can go for three session, 3 times. Like, we take food 3 times, right? Breakfast, lunch, dinner. So those who are doing like Facebook marketing, morning, noon time, and afternoon time. Do you know the reason why? You know the reason why? Because when you post morning time, people usually use Facebook while they are having their food nowadays, right? Did you realize this one? People will play with their Facebook. When you post noon time, and when your target audience will having like lunch, when they will go to the Facebook, they can see your poster. When people go for dinner, they will be using their phone, right? So it is called morning, noon, and afternoon posting. That will help you to respect and maintain the netiquette of your customers. That is called value your audience time. So moving forward, let's have a look on this one. You need to uphold your brand image. What does it mean? Brand image. Remember, maintaining your brand image, it will depend how you act professional in your internet things. You follow? Brand image. Now, reinforcing your brand identity, it can also mean by using the proper words, proper grammar, and the consistent tune of voice when you are communicating with your prospect. And if you understand, example, in your verified Facebook page, you have added a caption, but in the caption got a lot of mistakes, a lot of grammatical, a lot of spelling, and the prospect and the customers really confused what you are trying to mean by using this specific, the specific title of your post. I didn't understand all of you. So what you need to do, you need to maintain a very, very caring and careful approach for effective brand image. Understand all of you guys? Example, in your website, in each and every website, there is a small paragraph it is all about the company, right? About the company. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Jocelyn, right? Roselyn, right? So when you read the about the company, if you don't understand what he or she is trying to mean by using this about, there is no professionalism. Agree? You follow? So your brand image, it will depend how smart you are in order to convey, in order to pass your information from your side to your audience accordingly. You see? So netiquette must be there. If not, if there is no netiquette, if there is no polite expression, polite behavior, you are going to have a trouble very soon about your brand. Now, basic netiquettes for business to follow: share your expertise every time when you are communicating with your customer. What does it mean? It's all about avoiding gatekeeping valuable information from your target market while maintaining an advantage over your competitors. Look at this part. Your social media channel will be the best platform in order to represent your insights, your knowledge, and how and what do you feel about the betterment of your customers. You follow? Example, you know, let me stop sharing my screen and let me say hello to everyone. Can all of you wave your hand one more time? So we do have another 40 more minutes. So please make sure you have the right amount of energy to continue until the last part. So what I mean by this one, the last things that I'm going to share. Okay, so here we go. Look at this one, what I'm trying to mean. Find this one. Okay. So example, guys. Now, if you go to 5 university website, okay, so after today's biz talk, what you can do, you can type the top 10 universities of Philippines and go to each and every 10 university websites. And when you go to their website, you will notice that they try to impress, right? Jason, the university, I mean the university website would like to impress the young generation to take admission at their universities. Why? How and why? They will be putting some sweet words. Did you realize this one? They will try to educate the people that our university is the best. Why? Because we never focus only on academic things. We also focus on the skills development things, right? That's how, the business from all over the world try to educate and try to share their expertise, their better part among their customers. You also can follow this one, but don't overpromise anything with your customer. Understand, all of you guys? Don't overpromise. It has to be real. It has to be authentic. When you are following the reality and the authentic things, what will be happening? It will really represent the right netiquette from your side. So look at the next one. All about positive interaction. Now, it's very important. What is the meaning of positive interactions? Interaction meaning to say communication. Online communication can be just as tricky as face-to-face ones. Why? Because in online communication, we cannot feel the warmth of our audience. Try to understand what I'm trying to mean. If you make a phone call and if you talk with your customer, you only can hear the voice of your customer, which is not that productive at all. Even when you make a video call, You only can see the passport size picture of your audience. Am I right? Gay? You can only see the passport size picture of your customer, and you really cannot read the body language of your customer. And when body language is missing, when the body language is not there, well, am I right to say like that? It's not that 100% engaging communication. You must have to believe in that kind of things in advance. When I'm using online communication platform, I need to follow some tricks. I cannot make everyone 100% clear about the things that I'm talking about. What I'll be doing, I'll be just moving forward in a professional way. Understand, my friends? Look at this one, my next color. Not every communication will be productive from your business point of view. And not every customer will be happy the way you are going to communicate with them. You just stay positive and move forward. If not, if you be negative with your customer, there will be no proper netiquette. Agree? For example, you make a phone call and I said, I'm so sorry, I don't want to take your product. You cannot say, what? Why you don't want to take my product? My product is the best product. Are you stupid or what? Cannot. You have to stay positive, right? Okay, sir, I understand. Thank you so much for your time. You follow? That is called positive tune of online communication. And just move for the next, go for the next. The next one that I'm going to communicate with all of you about the basic netiquette for the brands to follow: protect your customer privacy. Always remember, in all over the world, there is a strict law. It is called data privacy law. Understand, all of you guys? You cannot use your customer data for any other activities. Understand, all of you guys? You cannot use your customer data, customer information, customer picture, customer passport information, national identity card information, mobile phone number for any other activities. You have to make a safeguard of your customer privacy. And when I feel that your business, your brand always take care of my personal data, I'll feel that you know very well about Netiquette. You understand? I'm going to buy some very, very personal things from your e-commerce platform. And what you do, you keep it private and confidential. Roselyn, you understand? So when I feel like that, I'll appreciate your Netiquette. And if I notice that there is no privacy, next time I'm not going to buy, or I'm not going to consider about your business for any purpose. Okay, look at this one. To respect and to create a safeguard your customers' privacy, what you need to do as a brand, you have to be transparent about how you keep and you store your customer data to ensure that all the customer sensitive data will be secured. Understand, all of you guys? Example, nowadays, all the e-commerce platform, when we make purchase, we need to share our credit card details, right? We need to share our MasterCard details. Irene, am I right? We need to share our Visa card details, right? So what you need to make sure under the netiquette part. So when I'll be sharing all those bank details, all those online transfer, bank transfer details, you must have to give a notify to your customer that all the data will keep safe and secure. You follow, guys, what I'm trying to mean? Understand? Remember, before you proceed to the payment part, Jason, am I right? There will be a pop-up message that you agree with their the conditions, right? With their condition at the first place. So if you want to read the condition, you need to click on this condition part. Then you can see how they will keep your personal data safe and secured. And it means a lot for customers in terms of proper netiquette. The next one, what you need to do, the basic netiquette, use your influence with full of responsibility. What does it mean? With the great power comes great responsibility. And this holds true for the business. Now, what does it mean? When your brand is becoming remarkable, when your brand is becoming bigger, you will have a lot of responsibility to take care. Agree, guys? Example, you think about Samsung smartphone users. Do you have any idea how many people are using Samsung smartphone? Think about iPhone user. Do you have any idea how many people are using iPhones in all over the world? A lot, right? For me, I'll say uncountable because I don't have the actual data, right? A lot. So Samsung got a lot of responsibility, right? But there is always a misconception. What is this misconception in business? When you got a lot of profit, a lot of benefit, a lot of customers, sometimes you can overlook about your professionalism. Am I right? About your responsibility. That's why in your business, in your country, the big businesses, they really don't care about the small customers. Am I right? Did you realize that kind of things? For example, in your country, the best-selling local agricultural food store, sometimes they overlook the small customer. Small customer meaning to say you just want to buy the small amount of food from their outlet. It's not the right way of managing the customers. You follow? You have to influence, you have to believe that even a customer would like to buy a product that cost only 20 cents, he or she also your customer. Understand what I'm trying to mean, guys? When you have that kind of influence, it can be in online as well. Follow this one. That is called netiquette. You follow? You understand, all of you guys? So do take note on this part. Moving forward, we do have another things. I cannot be 100% perfect all the time. Even all the business cannot be 100% perfect all the time. So what we need to do all the time, okay, fine. What we need to do all the time, we need to consider that during our online related activities, sometimes we will have some limitation, right? Sometimes there will be some mistakes. Is okay, one. There will be less than perfect days, and that's okay. Mistakes are always an opportunity to grow and learn at the first place. Understand, all of you guys? So when you have this kind of attitude, when you have this kind of mindset, while you are trying to maintain a polite expression, you can go a long way. You see, extend grace to yourself, your customers, and your fellow friends. So when you can do that kind of small things, like you made a mistake, you notice that one of your customers is not that happy from the Rossiline's ways of communication in social media platform. You need not to be worried. Just move forward, just give him or her the right information and just make sure that next time you are not going to repeat the same mistake. Right? The last topic for today, it's all about how brand follow proper netiquette. The first one, communication style. Now, Even if you are doing like local business, not the, domestic business, not the international business, always remember, even the communication between the people who are living in city area and the people who are living in the village area, the communication styles are totally different. Agree, guys? Solano, am I right? The people who live in the city area, by right, most of their communication skills a bit better than the people who are living in the rural part of your country. So as a brand, what you need to do, you need to understand that different culture have different ways of communicating. Different group of people got different ways of communication. Some people, they would like to have short and direct message. On the other hand, uh, it means that value a more formal and detailed approach. You see? So brand must need to understand that kind of differences to communicate appropriately with the people from different area, from different groups. I'll give you an example. Now, when you are going to communicate with someone very young generation, young people always would like to be straight to the point. Am I right? Am I right? I'm not that young actually. Let me pick up someone's name from the class. Example. Why everybody looks like? Can all of you come in front of your camera? Okay, I can see. Uh, mm, 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 mm. Okay, okay. Florami, hello Florami. You look so young. Okay. Okay, so Florami, if I am going to talk to you about my product, I need to be very direct. I need to be very straight to the point because young people, they just like to be straightforward. Understand what I'm trying to mean? So here, when I'm going to talk with you on behalf of my brand, what I'll be doing, I'll just enhance this communication like this way. Hello, Miss Florami. My name is Faisal from ABC Outlet. Could you please, could you please give me a while because I have something to explain to you? Very simple. If you make a phone call, if I make a phone call, not you, if I make a phone call like a senior citizen, Maritis, if I call someone like a senior citizen, I cannot be that much straightforward. Am I right? I need to be a bit slow. I need to develop step-by-step process of communication. Because the senior citizen, if you speak so fast and if you be straight to the point, some of them will feel that you are not that much polite. You follow? You are not respecting them at the first place. That is why, different brands, when they communicate with different group of people, they always use different strategy. Understand? Different strategy. For example, a brand using few different channel of communication, like they got a call center, customer care number. They have like their Facebook messengers. They have their WhatsApp number. So, for example, you are taking care of the call center and you receive a phone call from a senior citizen about the product that he is using from your outlet. Then what you need to do? You need to speak very, very slow. Am I right? To educate a senior citizen. Number two, you receive a message in your WhatsApp number. Hi, is there anyone to talk? You have to say yes, right? How can I help you? See, I got a problem with my smartphone. You have to answer, may I know your model number? And may I know when did you buy this one from our which outlet? See the difference between two different group of people communication. And if you talk very, very like details with a young people or young generation, he or she will misunderstand. You follow? He or she will feel, do you think so? I'm a kindergarten student. Pen, understand? So a brand always will come along with different strategy of different communication among their different group of customers. Something very important, use of emojis and symbols. I'm pretty sure some of you are good at using different emojis, right? Remember the symbolic pictures? Be mindful, be careful when you are using all those symbols with your business communication. Nabadu, you follow? In your culture, the symbol, it can be correct. But the same symbol, the same picture, it can be inappropriate when you are communicating with other people from other culture. That's why all the brands, they must need to understand that kind of cultural differences to maintain the netiquette of their business related activities. You follow what I'm trying to mean? I'll give you an example later on. Let me go to my example. Can all of you see the website of Singapore Airlines? Can see, guys? Let me make it a bit bigger. I believe all of you can see, right? Now, SA or Singapore Airlines, it is a Singapore-based airlines, and it is one of the best in all over the world in terms of providing excellent service. I believe at least 90% of you know about this one. Am I right, guys? So, Sai, you know this one, right? I didn't you know this one. Now look at their website. When you go and select their local language, you can see even one of the best airlines, they understand how to communicate with different group of people from different countries. So what their website is putting all together, they put different location and languages for the betterment of their important prospect. You understand, guys? Why? Singapore Airlines can feel, I don't care. I only will be using Chinese and English. If you can speak English, if you can understand Chinese, you only can be our customer. If you really don't know, no need to be our customer. They are not like that. Even the best airlines, they also, understand that kind of cultural differences. Now, how a brand can follow the proper netiquette, let me put it a bit small. Now, response time expectations. Now, different culture got different beliefs about responding time. So some culture, responding quickly to message is seen as respectful and professional. Some culture, taking more time to give an answer, it might be viewed as you are trying to give the best answer by using your careful thought. Rosalyn, understand? Like countries like Singapore, Australia, Canada, United States of America, all those first world countries, here the quick response is the key. You follow? If you're taking too long time to give response to your customer email, customer message, it is inappropriate and it is a negative netiquette. But the countries like developing countries, underdeveloped countries, giving response by taking a bit long time, it's okay one. People believe that maybe he or she is working on the answer. You follow? Preparing the things, preparing the quotation. That's why brand must need to do some market research in order to understand in which part of the market they need to respond quickly to the customer request, to customer question, to customer email, and which part of the country the business or the brand can take some time to give the response accordingly. All of you understand, guys? Always remember the first world countries, rapid response, and all the developing and underdeveloped countries, it's okay one for them to take some time to give response. Always remember, I always believe in business management. It is called, don't forget about your root. Understand, all of you guys? Example, Jollibee. If I give the example of Jollibee, all of our Filipino friends will be happy because this is a brand that originated from the beautiful country called Philippines. Am I right, Rosaline, Lori Lee? But Jollibee, a brand developed by a Chinese gentleman, not from a Filipino guy, from a Chinese gentleman. Am I right? But this Chinese gentleman never ever this Chinese man never overlook the Filipino culture. Agree, guys? What he did, he focused on the local food habits at the first place in order to respect the local people, local language, local culture. So no matter what business you are in or what business you are managing, what you need to do, you cannot forget about your root. See? So it's not enough to simply translate your content into another language. What you need to do, you also need to adapt it to fit the customs and the tradition of the target market. All of you understand, guys? You follow? Example, your business belongs to Muslim community. So in your website, you cannot upload any photo that does not belongs to the customs and the tradition of Islam. You understand? Your business belongs to like a Christian community. You cannot do anything in your internet related things that does not support by Christianity. Lilia, you follow? And it goes for each and every religious perspectives or every culture that you have in your area. You follow? You must have to make some adjustment. Remember three things: local customs, religious perspectives, and social structures are very sensitive for the people from all over the world. So don't try to destroy anything by using any activities in online or internet things. You understand, all of you guys? If you do that one, your customer will misunderstand and they will feel that you don't use the proper netiquette for your business management. The next things, I think I do have, I already have do this one. Now, cultural sensitivity training, netiquette. Brands can benefit from training their teams on different cultures. So what I mean by this one, let me stop sharing my screen. I need not to use my slide because I'm about to end off my discussion. Remember, netiquette, it means that you take care of your polite behavior by using internet things. Am I right? That is called netiquette. And when other people will feel that you are not being polite according to their culture, then your customer will come and blame that you are not, following the right netiquette. So what would be the solution? You must have to provide training for those who will be taking care of your online activities. You follow? Who will post the Facebook poster in your Facebook page, he or she must need to respect all the different cultural differences, religious differences. You follow? Local customs differences, so that all of your online activities, it will become more and more suitable for the people, those who will be involved in your business related activities. Understand? Last 5 minutes, what I'll be doing, I'll be giving some examples what kind of netiquette you can follow as a leader. Okay, as a leader. In the meantime, Miss Madina, can you please send the link of the notes that I have used for today in the chat box, please, so that all of our students can download it and can have the references when they need. Yeah, all of you, please wait. We will send the notes in the chat box. Now, netiquette, when you will be a leader, or when you will be a manager, or when you will be a supervisor, and you are going to lead a group of people by using internet features like Zoom, like the Zoom things. So what you need to make sure for proper netiquette. I'll give you some example. Example number one. If you are managing a group of 20 staff, you as a leader in the Zoom, you have to make sure that everybody during the meeting time, they must keep on their camera from the very beginning until the end part of the meeting. That is called netiquette. Understand, all of you guys? And what is the responsibility for a staff or as a staff? Let me give you an example. Number one, if I'm a staff, what I need to make sure? I need to make sure that in the Zoom, when I'll be talking to my supervisor, when I'll be talking to my team members, I always need to look at my camera. You follow that? That is called netiquette for a staff. Understand, all of you guys? When I talk, if I look at the ceiling of my room, if I look at the left side or right side of my things, I'm not respecting other people. Agree, guys? That is also part of netiquette. When you are not talking during the Zoom meeting time, what is the netiquette? You have to make sure you mute your microphone, but you keep on your camera all the time. This is part of netiquette. You understand? Another netiquette, what you need to make sure? You need to make sure when you talk, you sit somewhere very quiet. Right? When you unmute your microphone, if other people hear that your cat is crying for food, it really does not belongs to the netiquette part. Agree? Understand? So for each and every action that we are having by using internet things, we have to follow netiquette. Few more things that I would like to share. All of you are using Facebook, right? Your profile picture, your cover page, your cover photo. Everybody puts some bio, right, in your profile. Follow netiquette. Understand? Make sure your profile picture, your cover photo, your small bio, it is really acceptable by the people of internet society. You understand, all of you guys? Look at your profile picture that you put in your WhatsApp, in your Telegram number. Make sure it is presentable. Am I right? You follow? Before I leave the meeting for today, I would like to share one funny examples about netiquette. It was before COVID-19 pandemic. One of my trainees, after completing my training, he got a job in Singapore as a waiter. Gay, understand? Lilia, understand? He got a job as a waiter in one of the fine dining outlets in Singapore. So what he did, his boss said, Monday, you can come and join at work sharp at 9 a.m. So what he did, he messaged to his boss from his WhatsApp number, says, hello, boss, my name is blah, blah, blah. I already in front of your outlet. Do you know what boss replied, Jason? Boss said, you can go back to your house. No need to come, no need to work for me. Do you know the reason why? The reason was he got nothing. I mean, he got no idea about Netiquette. In his DP, he put a very, very close picture with his so-called girlfriend. And in the bio, everybody puts some words in the WhatsApp bio, right? He put an adult statement. And the boss feels like that this man got no idea about Netiquette. He really doesn't know how to take care of his WhatsApp account. How can he take care of my 100 plus guests every single day by using my internet things? You follow? By using his excellent communication skills at the first place. So Netiquette is very important, not only for you as a business manager, but also for you in person. Understand, all of you guys? You follow? And I know when you guys were very young, like 17, 18 years old, now you are 27 years old, sometime your Facebook will remind you about the memories of 10 years back, right? And when you go to the memory, you feel like, oh my God, 10 years back, how was my mentality? You read your photo caption, you see your picture, and you give a funny laugh to yourself, right? Actually, it means that the ability to become good at Netiquette, it takes time. People understand from time to time. You follow? People understand when they got maturity by becoming more and more adult. So today's topic, Netiquette, is very important as we are in the era of technology, right? We are using internet for each and every aspects of our life. So the way we are practicing polite behavior in our real life, we have to ensure that we are also practicing that type of polite behavior when we are using internet things. I hope today's Biz Talk will help you a lot how you can use internet properly in your professional life and also as a leader or as a business owner in future. Don't forget to read the things that I have put in my slides when you need. Can I have some few words in the chat box? How was the discussion? Though today's was a bit technical part, I hope I was able to make myself very clear about the topics. So that would be the end of my side for today. Don't forget to join in another session, which will be on Monday, which is all about Monday motivational madness. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so much. Have good weekend. Have good rest. I'll see you when I'll see you for the next time. Till then, all of you keep practicing Netiquette. Remember, Netiquette, it is part of your family education. It will represent your personality. It will represent how good you are in person to focus on small things. Do not put your name all capital, all the small letters in your Zoom anymore. Don't put your name all the capital letters in your Zoom under any circumstances. You follow? Use the right way of writing your name so that it will represent that you know very well how to follow the Netiquette things. Okay? So that's all for today. All of you stay fine and stay safe. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. Take care.